Good evening, YouTubers. New Time Travel Hyman 88 here. I'm back with another video, and it's time for another birthday haul. So let me show you what I got on my 31st birthday, because my birthday was 2 days ago. So let's begin. First up, I got myself a brand new watch. I got the same watch that my brother got. And also, I got my brand new shirt. Oh yeah. Now, let's go on to the movies that I got on my birthday. Okay, so here are the movies. And these are the movies that I got at Value Village. I got some VHS and plus some DVDs. So this might take a couple parts to do this. So let's get started. Start with these two tapes first. First up, the 1996 VHS of Braveheart with Mel Gibson and also starring Sophie Marceau and Patrick Maguna. The film is from 1995 and is directed by Mel Gibson. And this movie is in widescreen. And this movie is rated R and it's 177 minutes. Here's tape 1, tape 2. Both tapes has the sticker label and label. Both tapes is printed on the 32nd week of 1996. Next up, the 1987 VHS of Pride and Prejudice. This is another BBC videotape exclusively from CBS Fox Video. With Elizabeth Garvey and David Rentall. The miniseries from 1985. I have this on DVD as well. And it's directed by, here's Cyril Koch. And not rated, and it's 226 minutes. Here's tape 1, tape 2. Both has the 1990 reprint on there. Both tapes is printed on the 44th week of 1991. Alright. Next up, the 1989 VHS of Lethal Weapon 2 with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. This movie also has Joe Pesci, Josh Ackland, Derek O'Connor, and Patsy Kensi. The film is from 1989 and it's directed by Richard Donner. And it's part of the adult action category. Rated R and it's 114 minutes. Here's a tape with the sticker label. And I believe it's printed on the 169th day of 1989, or it might be the print date of June 16th, 1990. Next up, let me know in the comments below. Here's a 1994 VHS of Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And this movie also has Yancey Butler and Wilford Brimley. The film is from 1993. And this movie is directed by John Woo. Rated R and is 1 hour and 37 minutes, so that's 97 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Printing, so we all know what this has at the end. The 17th week of 1994. Next up, the 1995 VHS of Andre with Keith Carradine and Tina Majorino and Chelsea Fields, sorry. The film is from 1994. And directed by George Miller. Rated PG, and it's 96 minutes. Here's the sticker label, the end label. The 39th week of 1995. And I also had this on VHS clamshells, part of the family favorites. And I also had this on DVD. Next up, here's Casper Good Deeds. It's part of the Harvey Films series. It's a compilation. This is a 1992 tape, and it's not rated, and it's 25 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Printed on the 33rd week of 1995. Next up, the 1989 VHS of Mac and Me, with Christine Ambersole, Jonathan Ward, Katrina Casper, Laura Stanley, and introducing Jay Gallagher. The film's from 1988, and this movie is Lampoon on Mystery Science Theater 3000, The Gauntlet. Rated PG, and it's 99 minutes. Here's the ink label, and it's no print date. Next up, the 1996 VHS of the Concorde, Airport 79, with Susan Blakely, Robert Wagner, also starring Alan Dillon, Sylvia Crystal, Eddie Albert, B.B. Anderson, Charles John Davison, Martha Rye, Cicely Tyson, David Warner, and Mercedes McCambridge. The film is from 1979. Rated PG, and it's 1 hour and 53 minutes, so that's 113 minutes. Here's the sticker label. The 49th week of 1996. Next up, the 1986 VHS of Commando, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, also starring Ray Don Chon and Alyssa Milano. The film is from 1985 and is directed by Mark L. Lester. And this movie is rated R, and it's 90 minutes. Here's a tape with the sticker label, and it's no print date. Former rental from Drug City Video. Never heard of that store before. But here's the next tapes. Here we got Deep Impact. This is a 1998 VHS with Robert Duvall, also starring Elijah Wood, Tay Leone, Vanessa Redgrave, Maximilian Schell, and Morgan Freeman. The film is from 1998, and it's directed by Mimi Leder. It's got the widescreen info card, but it's not included. This movie is co-produced by DreamWorks Picture, rated PG-13, and it's 121 minutes. And here's a tape with the sticker label. The 43rd week of 1998. Next up, the 1990 VHS of Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise. Also starring Robert Duvall, Randy Quaid, Nicole Kidman, Carrie Elwes. The film is from 1990. And there's no Paramount logo on the top, so that's an error. Rated PG, and it's 107 minutes. Here's a tape with the sticker label and label on the tape. And nope, doesn't look like it says print date on there, but the tape itself is printed on the 13th week of 1992. Next up, here's Blob, the 35th anniversary. This is a 1994 tape from Good Times with Steve McQueen, and the movie also starring Anita Salt, Earl Roll, Alan Holland, Stephen Chase, John Benson. 85 minutes, not rated. This movie is originally by Paramount, but it fell into public domain. Here's the sticker label. It's a good, no print date, it's a good times tape. Since this copy, we all know what this has at the end. And here's another good times tape, Airport 77, with Jack Lemmon, Lee Grant, George Kennedy, and James Stewart. And this movie also starring Brenda Vaccaro, Joseph Cotton, Olivia de Havilland, Daryl McGinney, Christopher Lee. This is a 1996 tape, and it's 114 minutes, but even though this is rated PG. Here's the ink label, and once again, we all know what it has at the end. And here's Airport 1975. And this is artwork, by the way, and this movie has Charlton Heston, Karen Black, also starring George Kennedy, Gloria Swanson, Helen Reddy, Efren Zimbalist Jr., Susan Clark, Sid Caesar, Linda Blair, Dana Andrew, Nancy Olson, Ed Nelson. And this is from 1974 by Universal. And it's recorded on doesn't say this is a 1987 tape, and it's probably has the MCA home video on there. And since this is another good times tape, we all know what it has at the end. Okay, stay tuned and that's it for this first part. I got more in the next one, so stay tuned.